I've finally seen too much. Too many fails. They need protection. Someone needs to do something. It's time to take some action. It's time for justice. Well, let's see who's breaking the law today, shall we? Oh boy. Rope behind the foot. Classic misdemeanor. Oh boy, and he lost his protective hat. Look how surprised this guy is.
You're good. Your glasses and hat are right.
You good, dude?
He's like, where am I? What universe am I in? he fell into another universe. Oh my gosh. It's like a fish out of water or something. Am I still alive? Oh,
I got you.
oh,
You're
alive.
good. You're good.
Yeah,
Your glasses
don't hang out behind your
good,
rope.
dude?
Next clip, the Blazers could have said something there. Hey, don't fall. Watch out. Watch yourself. I got some bouldering action. Whoa, that's a long fall. Wow, if you're gonna fall like that, if you're gonna have a fail, if you get it in amazing slow motion like this, maybe it's all worth it. But where is this guy's rope? Man, let me tell you, if you're gonna fall that far, you may as well just get a rope, okay? You want to keep climbing, right? You don't want a broken arm. Put a rope on it. All right, let's see if we can solve this next case here.
Come on, Ethan.
Looks like we're having a case of the runouts.
Yes, buddy. Come on. Come on, Ethan.
Are we gonna make it, or are we gonna get too pumped?
Good, Ethan. Come on. Come on, Ethan.
Oh boy, almost there.
Come on, Ethan.
Oh man, all my tree guys out there are like, you're hired. Yeah, if you're super pumped, you know,
Come on, Ethan.
it's probably better just to back
Come
off.
on.
I don't
Good,
know.
Ethan, come
Hard
on.
call. Could he have ended up
Come on,
making it?
Ethan.
Maybe. Hard to tell. No, I'll
Come
tell you
on,
what.
Ethan.
The branch has been there for a long time, and nobody's hit it, right? So you must have done something
Come on,
wrong.
Ethan.
Come on, Andy.
Oh boy, the guy did like a scorpion. Let's rerun that. I wonder if these guys that don't wear their helmets, I wonder if their heads sound like hollow coconuts when they hit those walls. I wonder what kind of sound it makes. Does it make a bonk sound? Or is it like a hollow, like nothing's inside my head sound? I don't know. Okay, let's see what we got here. Looks like a big dude. That's a big boy. No helmet, of course. It looks like 5'10" or something. Looks kind of juggy. A little overhanging though. Could be 5'11". Oh boy. Woo! Upside down and around town. So let's see if we can figure out why this guy went upside down. Did the rope get caught behind his foot? Okay, so it looks like the reason is because he's a big boy and he's pretty top heavy. But besides that, we could see he lunges up here on his left foot, right? And reaches up to make the grab. Misses it. So now he's coming down, but his foot's still on the wall. He does a good job at kicking off the wall, which is what you're supposed to do. Give yourself a good kick off the wall, but he's already coming down, you know, backwards. So he's got that momentum already, flipping him around. Oh, man, he's lucky. That looked like it could have been a lot worse, man. Woo. Oh, man, look at this real piece of evidence here. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to get my cuffs out. This guy, I want you to know that this guy has a warrant out for his arrest. Let me tell you something. If you did that in some areas, that's like the death penalty. You're gonna have a climbing accident. This is like the worst thing you could do to somebody is blow them up for like this. I'm so glad. I probably should like blur out his. Well, it's a good thing he's not facing the camera. I'd have to blur out his face and his name or something, because man, people would just hunt you down for doing something like that. I'd be crapping myself. Whew. Yep, you let that guy know there's a warrant out for his arrest, and we're gonna need a public apology. My gosh, I'd be terrified if someone caught me doing that. Oh my goodness, look what this guy's not wearing. His shoes. You thought I was going to say helmet, didn't you? No, he's not even wearing climbing shoes. Look, he's wearing like sneakers. What's going on here, buddy? At least put your climbing shoes on if you're not going to put your helmet on. Boy, oh boy. Taking the sandpaper slide. Okay, so this clip is pretty long, so we're trying to break it down, just get the highlights here. So step number 1 is you don't clip into your belay device when you're next to the edge. You clip in before you get next to the edge. You don't want to fall off and die clipping into your belay device. You're supposed to be safe before you get next to the edge. But obviously we could see that he's got his watch on here, so he ain't got time for that. He also has a glove on in case, you know, you don't want to get any rope burn, right? This beaner looks like it's clipped into his leg loop and his belay loop for redundancy, obviously. You don't need to do that. It's just gonna sit weird, pull your leg up higher. If you clip into the belay loop, it's gonna pull your waist and your leg loop together, and it'll sit right. Like that, it's not gonna sit right. I had some guy in my comment section saying you should clip your beaner into your waist loop and your leg loop, and not your belay loop. That's what your belay loop is for. Okay, you can clip into it. If you end up doing it the other way, you can actually cross-load your beaner, which is bad. You don't want to cross-load your beaner, so don't do that. All right, we're getting next to the edge here. I think most guys already know what's gonna go down. Man, graffiti on rock just pisses me off. Oh man, bashed his head. Now he's bleeding all over the place. No helmet on. What a great intro to climbing, man. Well, let's see what went wrong here and why he's bleeding all over his rope. Let's take a good hard look at his anchor here. We could see he's got like a figure 8, and the figure 8 has got like a loop in it, which I don't know why, for redundancy, so it has more rope. Yeah, you don't need to do that. That's clipped into the anchor. And then I think what's going on here is he tied a fisherman's knot, and that created a loop. So since, hey, another loop, clip that in. So if you can't tie a knot, tie a lot, right? So no, you don't need to do that. All right, let's take a farther. That was the right. That's what it looked like on the right, the clip on the right. And this guy sent this video to me in my Discord. He's got some cojones sending this to beta climbers, man. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like he's got, on the left side, it looks like he also has it like looped up in some weird girth hitch thing. I can't tell if that's just clipped into it or not. It looks like there's another loop going on here. It's kind of weird. So in the climbing community, what we like to use this acronym called SERENE for our anchors. So you have strong, equalized, redundant, efficient, and no extensions. So this is not a SERENE anchor. Maybe it has some parts of it. Let's see. Let's break it down. So is it strong? Well, we have 2 strong bolts. Okay, it's strong. Is it equalized? Heck no. We're not getting the strength from both bolts. We're only getting it from one at a time. And then, so it's not redundant. Well, it's kind of redundant. If this one blows, you still have that one, right? So, okay, we got strong. We got redundant. It's not equalized. Is it efficient? Well, we're saving some rope, right? We're saving some rope length, right? It's kind of efficient. Okay, I'll make this argument for him. If this, oh gosh, I shouldn't even say this. Let's say that these bolts were in line, with where he was going. Then those parts that are working towards him in the serene anchor are working. Because if they were in line, one bolt this way and one bolt that way, if this one, and he's back here, if this one blows, then it is equalized. If we could equalize this one and make them tight with the one over here. Maybe I'm saying too much, but basically we can make this anchor work if he was in the right spot to make it work, but he's not. He's going off in a different direction. So since he's going off in a different direction, and some physicist in my comment section will probably explain this better, but it's kind of like water. It wants to find the least amount of resistance. The load wants to go over to the left to where the anchor is. It wants to go way over there. And maybe, I don't even know how to explain that in, physics terms, but that's just the way it goes. Yeah, if I was going to build this anchor here, if I was going to peel off that and I wanted to go over that edge, I would definitely build like a V. Okay, you build a V, one here and one here, and then you repel way over here to the right. But if by some chance your rope did make its way over that corner, you'd still be going way over to the left. Even if you built that V, you're still going over to the left. But, it'd be kind of physically hard for the rope to go way over there if you're repelling way to the right and you have a nice equalized V. But unless you have some directional stopping your rope going to the left, you're gonna go right into that corner. It's just the way it is, okay? Well, I'm way past my donut break now. I got some rest to make for sure on this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below. And Josh Perry, climbing out of here.